What do you get when one of the richest men in history throws a wedding in the middle of a crumbling world? A spectacle so over the top, so out of touch, it makes the Hunger Games look like a documentary. While wars rage, climate disasters worsen, and millions struggle to survive, Jeff Bezos was cruising through Venice, Italy, like he owned the place because for a weekend, he kind of did. We're talking yachts the size of buildings, a wedding gown that sparked more debate than a presidential speech, and a guest list that reads like a billionaire's dream journal. But here's the real kicker. This wasn't even the actual wedding. That happened quietly, weeks earlier. This was something else. A $10 million, 3-day performance of wealth, power, and vanity staged in one of the most iconic cities in the world. And trust me, the internet didn't hold back. The backlash? Brutal. The reactions? Unfiltered. So what really went down during Jeff Bezos' Venetian wedding carnival? Why were protesters tossing dummies into canals? And did any of this actually have anything to do with love? Or was it just the ultimate billionaire flex? So what do you think? Was this the ultimate love story or a flex gone way too far? Drop your take in the comments. I'm actually reading them. And if you're living for these raw, behind-the-scenes breakdowns of celebrity drama and power plays, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on notifications. Let's break it all down. The over-the-top billionaire circus. Let's just get one thing straight. This wasn't a wedding. It was a billionaire fantasy brought to life. For 3 full days, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez turned Venice into their personal playground. Not a metaphor, literally took over the city. We're talking luxury yachts docked like floating palaces, foam-filled parties that look like a deleted scene from The Great Gatsby, and a Vogue-approved wedding gown that sparked more confusion than admiration. There was no expense spared. The entire spectacle reportedly cost over $10 million, and if that number feels hard to process, try this. Bezos allegedly dropped $50,000 per guest, and there were around 200 of them. That's not just splurging, that's setting fire to money and calling it ambiance. Venice, the city that got hijacked. The over-the-top vibe wasn't just confined to the guest list or the champagne budget, it spilled right into the streets and canals of Venice, and locals weren't having it. This wasn't just a private event tucked away in some luxury villa. Whole sections of the city were shut down. Water taxis, the only real transportation through Venice's narrow waterways, were completely booked out, leaving residents stranded or forced to reroute their daily routines like some bizarre level of an expensive video game. Imagine trying to get to work or pick up your kid and the entire city is suddenly off limits because Jeff Bezos wants a better angle for his photo op. That's not a wedding. That's a billionaire blockade. Venice isn't just a pretty postcard, it's a fragile, sinking symbol of culture and history, so watching it be turned into the set of a billionaire's fantasy weekend, that hit a nerve. And the worst part? This wasn't even the start of the drama. This was about image, not marriage. This wasn't a wedding, it was a rebrand. Bezos isn't the nerdy guy in a dusty office anymore. He's a yacht-owning, movie studio-controlling Hollywood power magnate. And Venice, that was his soft launch into elite permanence. Every shot, every guest, every dress part of a larger image play. The message was clear. Bezos isn't just rich. He's untouchable. And Lauren? She wasn't just the bride, she was the co-star, the accessory to his image, the final piece of his transformation from awkward tech bro to global mogul. It wasn't about love, it was about legacy, and the whole world was watching. Was this really love or a status game? After everything, you've got to ask the real question. Was this about love, or was it just the ultimate flex? The legal wedding was quiet. The public one was chaos. The guest list looked like a billion-dollar brand deal. The donation felt like a PR bandage. Nothing felt real. Everything felt engineered. Because in this new world, love isn't the currency, status. And if Venice taught us anything, it's that power doesn't whisper it, throws a 3-day party and expects the world to applaud. The world is burning, people are protesting, and Jeff Bezos chose to throw a fantasy party while the cameras rolled.